In Parshat Behar, we talk about the mitzvah of Shemitah. And Rashi says, we just got through the Aseres HaDibros, we talked about the Torah being given, and we start talking about Shemitah. And Rashi famously says, Ma inyan Shemitah eitzel Har Sinai. What does Shemitah have to do with Har Sinai? What is leaving your land for a year, making it a Sabbath, hands off of tilling the soil and plowing and harvesting? What does that have to do with Har Sinai and the giving of the Torah? My grandfather, Ibn Nissen Alpert Zatzal, he says the question is really rhetorical. Ma inyan Shemitah eitzel Har Sinai. Can Shemitah have anything to do with Har Sinai? And he explains as follows. Shemitah is one of laying fallow. It's hands off, not involved. Har Sinai, which is the Torah, is extremely involved. The Torah is very involved. It gives us every aspect of our lives, exactly what we should do and what we should not do. Everything that comes up is what does the Torah want from me. That is full involvement. Engaging ourselves fully, communally, specifically each one of us, to what we need. The Torah has here to guide us. Shemitah is letting it go. I don't know, I'm on vacation this year. That's the antithesis of what the Torah stands for. It says we realize, we look into ourselves. There are many a time when we'd like to have a Shemitah. We'd like to have a vacation of sorts. We'd like to let it go. Relax. Hashem, please don't involve yourself too much into our lives, chas v'shalom. God forbid, God, we do enough. Don't stretch yourself this much. Give us a Shemitah. But the answer is, Ma'yin Shemitah Eitzel Har Sinai. Shemitah, that's not the Torah. That's not the Torah Hashkafa. The Torah outlook is involvement. Hashem, what do you want from me now? What should I do now, HaKadosh Baruch Hu? And in that way, we have an entirely different life, an entirely different world. And really, that is the proper Shemitah. The lessons that we learn from Shemitah is exactly what the Torah wants from us. Because Shemitah means taking a year off. Shabbos means taking a day off. But it's not a day off of life. That's a day that we don't have to put on tefillin. That's a day that we don't have to keep other laws. No. It's a day of focusing on Hashem. It's a year, Shemitah is a year of realizing where does the bracha, where does the blessing come from their whole lives. I work, I sweat, I kill myself for 6 years. And I can start convincing myself that it's all me, and it's the climate, it's the environment, and it's the land, and it's the produce, and it's the consumers. Then for 1 year, I'm forced to recognize that everything comes from Hashem. It's taking a vacation, but realizing and putting Hashem front and center, this is our priority in life. That is the Torah. So if we vacation properly during Shemitah, if we vacation properly during Shabbos, by realizing that Hashem is the source of all blessing in our lives, He's front and center, He's first and foremost in everything we do, then Shemitah is the Torah. Then, because we ask Hashem through His Torah to guide us through every step of our lives, that would be maximizing our days or years of our vacation. Have a good Shabbos.